macho? Tadi?
Somebody brought a book to school, and then a teacher photocopied it from the book. Then we write it down, how many states are in America.
Can you remember them?
50.
Can you remember all of the names?
Montana, Idaho, Nevada.
Okay, carry on. Let's see something.
Yesterday we visited Ysgol John Bright, and there were a number of initiatives that we were quite impressed with, which we are going to talk about today. I was quite impressed with the program they had in place for children for their transition from primary school to secondary education. They had a special class set up for children who are struggling with numeracy and literacy and languages, which catered specifically for their needs. One of the initiatives they had at John Bright was taking young leaders, teachers who show leadership qualities, and putting them through a leadership program called INEP to create a continual flow of leaders to move up through the school, to move into roles like DP, head of departments, and it just seemed a fantastic opportunity and way to keep continual education and keep new leaders emerging and moving through the school, and we were all very impressed with it.
One thing that we were really impressed with at John Bright was the way in which they were establishing a global education community. They had chosen someone who was a DP who had responsibility for developing global links between the school and other countries around the world, particularly in Europe and Africa, and they were working at how they could prevent their students from being isolated. It was really inspiring.
One of the things I was really impressed about at Ysgol John Bright was the metacognition program. They had a real emphasis on teaching students how to think about how they were learning. So all across the classrooms you could see posters, etc., talking about what kind of learner they might be, so whether they were kinesthetic or visual or an oral learner, and then giving strategies on how they could use that to better their own learning. They also had a new program which they've been rolling out to the Year 7s, which was called the 5 R's, and it was about being what type of learner they wanted to create. So the 5 R's stood for reasoning, reflective, resourceful, responsible, and resilient learners. And so they were focusing on teaching students about that, and they had great success with it. They had no exclusions at Year 7 level and very few minor internal exclusions, and so they were very happy with the progress that was being made.
And just get us all in it.